Alright. Today I'll be teaching you how to play Techies. There will be two separate videos from this. This one will be covering up the radiant side of the map. But first, I should talk about counters. Basically, if they pick any strength hero except for Phoenix or IO, you don't pick Techies. They're all too tanky for them. For agility, you don't pick into anti-mage. You don't pick him into almost any of these, and you don't pick him into any of these because they're all supports. Techies is never viable. Just kidding. Alright, let's go. Starting items.
I don't know. They seem pretty great to me.
Doesn't exist, but most of the time I get Tango to help out my support web board. If they don't, that's great. Otherwise, I get 2 guns of strength. I save for the soaring. Soaring is really important for you. Skip ahead. Alternatively, you could get a Wraith Band or a Ring of Basilius.
If you want explosions,
except no substitutes.
Go 99. There you go.
Fortune and glory await.
Basically, I used to start with the Wraith Band and the Ring of Basilius, turn into an Aquila, but now that Aquila got nerfed, I don't think it's worth it. If you want to go that path still, I'd rather have the 2 nulls back. Having 2 nulls is great. It's great stats.
Here, have one.
Skill build wise, you want to always start off with Blast Off first. Let's go. Get my hero up. Let's go. Basically just go Blast Off, and you take 2 points in mines. Okay, well this is actually optional. When you hit level 3, Blast Off, it depends how much you're using Blast Off online. If Blast Off is great, get Blast Off. Otherwise, you get the mines. You normally help with skill point, I guess. And then Blast Off. Yeah, Blast Off again. And then 2 proximity mines. Max it out, because at level 3, this thing will start one-shot quick waves until like 20 minutes or something. At level 3. So when this thing's at max level, this thing will... Proximity mines will kill quick waves really quickly. Now, it's the mid game already. Techies, I don't expect you to have that much.
When the horn blows, the
that much
blood
XP.
flows.
So get a value point to Stasis Trap. You can actually max out Stasis Trap. Max it out. And then Blast Off, you know, later. Get Ultimate whenever you can. Or you could be like Scrub and don't get ulti. But I like getting ulti. Talent wise, I like the proximity mines cooldown because it allows you to be more active with mines. Allows you to place them more often. And once you do that, that's going to make up for the XP gain. So that's why I think proximity mine cooldown is the best. Man regen is because it is so off-scaling and broken. Blast of damage is okay. I think I don't think it's that great. It's okay, but I don't think it's that great. You get the man regen. You get the movement speed talent. I like it. But you can also get gold. It depends how the game is going. But most of the time I get movement speed. If you know the game is going to drag out super long, you go for movement speed actually. Don't go for the GPM. And you always hit the damage talent because the other one sucks. Alright. Alright, so let's say you your boxes, you're playing position 4. Let's see what item you get. Alright, so first thing you want is Soul Ring. Always be buying parts with it. Move it to your stash, move it here, and always be buying parts whenever you have the money. Okay? Because each time you use Blast Off, you lose a bit of gold. You lose your unreliable gold. So always make sure to cash out. Buy your TP scroll, buy anything, buy wards, buy them before you die.
we got it.
The boost of choice is Tranquil Boots. Because I think Arcane Boots this meta is not the best. Otherwise I would go for Arcanes, but I think Tranquils is still good because you need to Soul Ring really often, and when you're playing Techies, you don't want to get caught out with like so little health. Yeah, they also removed Ring of Regen from Force Staff, so and I don't really pick up with Force Staff as much. It's a situational item for me, so you don't get the HP regen from that. Nor Aether Lens. Aether Lens used to have one too. And
They're
so
trying to knock down your middle tower.
Let's see. Alright, and then next item I'll get is Steel Scepter. You want to prioritize the Staff of Wizardry and Void Stone, and then just finish up the heals.
Scepter of Divinity.
Yeah, get Yule Scepter because it's really good. Really good. Like you're really fast then, ignoring the movement speed count. But otherwise, yeah, you're really fast at Techies, and you want to get that movement speed to control the map, you know. Also gives you really good mana regen. Allows you to purge out silences and set up mind combos. For instance, here, let me show you a mind combo that you can do here.
We're going!
Oops. I should probably buy myself a blink dagger, hold on.
Blink dagger!
I didn't even do to this scrape here. So something along those lines.
Yes!
Something to keep in mind is that Proximity Mine has an instant cast time. Stasis Trap has a very small cast time. It's very noticeable. I think it's like 0.7 or something. It's very slow. It takes two seconds to arm, but it instantly detonates. Something to keep in mind about Stasis Trap is that you cannot place two of them like this. You cannot. See the indicator? See the indicator radius. If a Stasis Trap blows up, all Stasis Trap around it in the area will die. It will just like that. You check the radius by tapping on your Q, proximity mines. It'll show you. I wish this was an alt feature. Yeah. Next off, you get Ags.
Come on!
Alright.
Let's go!
You want Agnum Scepter now. After your Yules, you want to get Agnum Scepter. It gives you a huge power spike. Increases your cast range, so you could play a bit more aggressively in team fights without getting yourself killed. And it allows you to place down the minefield side. And there's two ways to use it: use it as a bluff, or use it to hide your mines. So yeah. Afterwards, I normally just wait on my head. I normally wait on the GPM to slip in. You can get 4 staff maybe. Get 4 staff, get Aether Lens, get Sheep Stick, get whatever you can to help out with the team. And then once you hit the 25 talent, you start transitioning to carry. You saw your Yule Scepter, you saw like your Soaring. You gotta start getting Hurricane Pipe. Mask of Madness is so good. I need to like drag this on here. Like Tortellini, how can you forget about this? Mask of Madness is so good. So you don't die to Blade Mail. Get Mask of Madness and then start stacking green shards. Blah blah blah. Right here.
Your middle tower's under attack. Rally the troops and get over there.
Where's my TP? There. Alright. So basic
If your mid tower could talk,
laning.
it'd be
You're playing
pretty mad
Techies.
at you.
You're in lane. Creeps are hitting each other. It's going to be enemy heroes. So basically what you like to do
Your middle
at level
tower is
1
under attack.
is that you trade with the enemy support. You don't really care. You're Techies. You can deny yourself when you're less than 50 HP, and that gives you enough time. They won't kill you really fast. You're a really tanky hero. You start off with 7 armor and a decent HP pool. So you can trade hits pretty damn well with a squishy support like CM. You do that. You also have the longest attack range in the game.
You sure?
You do that, and once you go under 50, you just suicide yourself into the carry or into the support for a kill, or you just take away the regen, and then you just TP back in, rinse and repeat. You just do the same thing over and over again.
If your mid tower could talk,
once you hit
it'd
like
be pretty
level
mad
2,
at you.
make sure to spend your mana.
Landed.
Spend your mana in the tree spot. Let's see some common ones here. Oh no, you, what are you doing? Right. So a good common one is right here because it gets blocked by the trees from the dire perspective. It gets blocked. Another one's right here too. Really hard because it requires a few cloning blades to cut down. And it's really hard to see when you're coming through this way. You won't see it. So basically, you just want to obstruct the vision from where they're coming from. A bad one would be right here. This is a bad one. A good one would have been right here. Where would it be? Yeah, that would have been a good one. Place it right here. Just place it right behind the tree lines. So yeah. So that's the side shop.
Mine in place.
And then when you're trading hits with the carry or supports, a good one to always have is right here. And you also harass from here. Like, you have this tree blocking. Creeps won't aggro to you at all. They won't. Enemies will see you, but I don't think the carry will right click you. I don't think the support will right click you, but not as much. And you just do the thing just suicide on top of them. This is such a safe spot to harass from. And also with Techies very long range, it helps even more. Let's see, right here is good. This one gets obstructed. Yeah, this one gets obstructed by this tree. From a camera point of view.
We put the right fuse on that one.
So yeah, basic mine spots. Use the trees to your advantage. Don't place them out in the open like this. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Alright. And then once you hit the remote mines, just plant them in lanes. Plant them over here. Just be creative with your mine spot. Be creative. And you want to be aggressive. Don't forget to pull out some clarities. It's really good. I think at 10-minute mark, that's when you turn 306. Make sure to mine up this thing. Mine up runes. You don't want to. You could plant on top of the rune. It's fine. But I also like doing this. Oh, okay. I made a mistake. I think it's right here. Actually, yeah, right here. This is a really good one because as you're crossing through, you're going to get stunned and blown up by this thing. Like, oh, okay, sure. That one's right here. Does it get obstructed by the trees? No, it doesn't. If you're going this way, yeah, it gets obstructed by trees, but if you're going this way, they see it. But it's still good regardless. Really good one. Oh, mechanic time. You can't. Okay, so remote mines have, I think, a big hitbox than proximity mines and stasis traps. So that means it's hard to stack them next to trees. I can give you a good example. I remember one spot on the Dire where it's really crucial.
That way.
I think it's right here.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of
Yeah,
bad.
you see how it's a bit off? Yeah, this happens and you're not going to get a perfect stack. Speaking of perfect stack, what is a perfect stack? Perfect stack is when you do this. So the best way to do it is doing it without your mouse moving. Oh, that's not
Your
a
middle
perfect stack.
tower's under
It's bad.
attack.
Alright. The best way to do it is
We're going.
place down the proximity mine first, hold down shift, and then left click onto the unit, which adds it to your select pool. Press W, put it on top of it, and then do the same thing with your remote mines. And boom, you get yourself a nice, perfectly stacked mine. This will always guarantee the blast zone, blast radius, and proximity mines and remote mines. So yeah. Eventually, towards the mid game, we want to transition to the mid lane and start planting. Yeah. Alright. To defend your mid lane even further, I suggest using these tree lines too as defense. Do this. You do one back here. Defend yourself from this side. You could use the high ground to your advantage. Vision is really important. Something like this. Something down here. But I don't like it because you normally have vision right here, so they can see this. The higher the ground, the better it is. Just be creative with your spots, you know.
Off we go.
Have something over here. Have something over here.
Your middle tower is under
this.
attack.
Okay, and then as you gain map control, let's say their mid tower's down because your mid is so good at this game, like Chuck. Alright.
Enemy's middle tower
You gain
is
map
no
control.
more.
You can start pushing up your mines even further and start using this area. This tree line is so good because there's so many people walking through it and it's really dense. You can't see through most of it, so it's a great opportunity to place mine stacks. Like that. And you just place mines around. This normally catches supports off guard. And always have vision over the shrine, so just place down a mine over there. You could probably
The
catch
top
someone
tower
with
needs some
this.
help. Dig in
Someone
and
TPs
defend
onto
that
this, they're dead. If they TP on this location, they're dead. Yeah, don't be afraid to use remote points as little ways of getting vision. Another one's up here for aggressive. Play aggressively right here, maybe one right here. Oh, a really powerful one is right here. Or like, you know, on this shrine area. Looking over the shrine is really important. If you're dominating your lane as Techies, you could cut the wave, maybe do this. I don't know, I'm not a scrub expert. I'm not an expert on this. But I don't think Dire has a spot where proximity mines could
Your
detonate
bottom
in a
tower
tree
is
line.
under attack.
I don't know, maybe it's in here?
Set.
I think it's in here actually. We'll see on the next one. Let's say you take down this tower. You guys are so good. Take this tower down a little bit. Alright.
Best thing about the enemy's top tower is it's
I
gone.
Okay, so it somewhat works. Somewhat works. But not. Alright, let's say you take down the top tower. You start mining up your jungle now. You take over the shrine. You take over their entire jungle. Make sure they're safe and carry doesn't get to farm. Just and then you start.
If your
You
mid
just
tower
start
could talk,
puking out
it'd
mines.
be
That's what you do.
pretty
And
mad
then
at
you
you.
start doing this. You start placing out mines.
Yes.
And then place remote mines a little far back. And while you're in your progress, you know some people might go gank you because they don't like
Good
techies.
plan.
And so you see that coming, you just run back to the mines. Hopefully they chase you, and kaboom, you're dead. And don't be afraid to use trees. Too. Use trees to your advantage. And also provide a little bit of vision. This one is a really good choke here. Really good choke. You can defend your roots using this.
Planted. Sneaky.
I'm not doing perfect stats because I'm lazy. Yeah. So that is basically the offlane. Basically offlane spot. And yeah, those are defensive mine spots, and these are aggressive mining areas. I don't really study much on the bottom tier 1. But you could almost replicate the same, just use the high ground to your advantage. If you're in a losing position, again, use high ground. I think it's a bit tougher when your tier 1 here goes down, or your mid. It gets really tough, because you lose so much control. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then start learning how to force staff units into your mine. So force staff pushes 600 units, and most heroes have an attack range at 600 units or less. The only exception is almost like Lynx, Lina, Sniper, or like people that get extended attack range over 600 that attacks your mines. But it still doesn't matter, because that means they'll be sitting directly on top of the mine if you do force staff them. And the blast radius is 425. Believe it or not though, Zeus actually has I think he has a smaller attack range. Does he? Yeah, smaller attack range than the mines. So test this. If you see a Zeus start right clicking your remote mines, explode it because it might kill him.
Yes.
So yeah, you just do this against gem or sentries, and the instant you see them like right clicking your thing, just go up, force staff them, blow up the mines afterwards, and then you're good to go. Yeah, I think that's much for the Radiant side. You just take over map, you just get map
What was
control,
that?
and you win the game naturally, just like that. Yeah, I don't have any real fancy mine spots, but you can try finding them on your own. Be creative, like this one right here. This is what I like to use for the Dire side. And speaking of Dire, I'm going to switch to the Dire side now. Let's do this.
Heaven help you.
Alright, that's actually going to be in the next video, so yeah.